Hello Stitchy friends, my name is Tracy and I'm OG Stitchery here on YouTube and on Instagram. Today is October 21st, 2021 and this is Flosstube number 14. So welcome! Thank you so much for returning if you are a subscriber already. I definitely appreciate you, and if you are new, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button as well as commenting if you want to. I appreciate you watching anyway as well. No. Also. Thanks. Alright. So, I have a few things to show you today. As you know, if you are a returning subscriber, returning viewer, I am in the middle, heading over the hill towards the end of my Flossoween. The month is October, and I have decided, or I decided, that I was going to do 31 new starts. One new start a day for the month of October, and I am having so much fun. Starts are easy. It's the finishing that's a little tough. Starts are so easy. Kit them up, and if you already have a main stash of thread and fabric, all you have to do is get the chart and go to town. It's real easy. But I am having a blast, and so I've got some new starts, obviously. So what I do is I start out with acquisitions. I don't have any, but along those lines, I did have some happy mail, stitchy kindness, I guess. I won a contest, a little giveaway. Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs had a giveaway to not celebrate, but to thank people for joining in on her hashtag 13 Stitches of Halloween. And I had already decided, obviously, that I was going to start 31 new projects, so I just added her hashtag in, and I won. And it's a cute little pattern. It's Primrose Cottage Stitches, and it's called Boo Bash. And it is adorable. It's a small. It's 57 by 57, and it's just so cute. So, yay! Thank you, Athena. So, if you are doing any kind of stitching in the month of October, use the hashtag 13 Stitches of Halloween, and that way she can see your progress and she can say hi to you. So, yay! Alright, so whips. Let's get into it. I have these in order, but I stacked them opposite. So I'm not gonna tell you what order I started them. I'm just gonna go through it, okay? So yesterday I spun a wheel, and today I did too. But I do the Tiny Wheels, the Tiny Decisions wheel app or something like that. And so that's how I decide, or that's how I figure out what I'm going to be stitching that day. So it's completely random. So yesterday was this. It's I Turn Back, and it's by Kathleen Burlew. This was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine Halloween edition 2021. And I'm doing this on 18 count Ada that I hand dyed. And here is my start. I think it's turning out absolutely great. I love the fabric, and it's beautiful. And I was so happy that I did this, and that the letters are just popping off of that. So really happy with that. So that's one. And then in no particular order, although I think they are in order, but it's backwards. So previous day. This was October 19th I started. This is Halloween Tree. It's by Stitching in the Rain, Anna Chinoto. And this was, again, in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. And I believe, yeah, the Halloween edition 2021. And here it is. And I am doing this on 18 Count Neptune by BStitch Me. And here's my progress. Now you would think that this is done, right? But it's not. So I almost had it finished, but I ran out of 310. Can you believe that? A Halloween girl runs out of black floss. It happens. So as you can tell, I'm not quite done. I need to do the fence, another pumpkin, and a couple of stars, and one more bat. So hopefully you can see that. But that's it. And then this will be done, and it'll be, I'm going to finish it into a little ornament and hang it on my tree. Not this year, because I'm kind of busy. But it will be on my tree next year, for sure. So that was on the 19th. So the 18th, the wheel decided that I was going to stitch Halloween Medley, and this is by Heart and Hand. And this is what it looks like. Oh boy, you know what? I just realized there are some buttons on here that I need to get. Crud. Oh well. Anyway, I'm doing this on 18 Count Through the Stones by BStitch Me. And here is my progress. Or my start, actually. So, there we go. I think it's coming out great. I'm liking it very much. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it, right? So that was on the 18th. So the 17th is Angry Cat. And this again is Anna Chinoto of Stitching in the Rain. And I'm doing this on 18 Count Pumpkin King by Atomic Ranch Fabrics. Here is Angry Cat. And again, this is in the Just Cross Stitch magazine Halloween edition 2021. And here is my start. If I can do this. Well, you saw that, right? So here it is. There we go. So there's my cat. Nice. Okay, so that was on the 17th. Then on the 16th, the wheel told me to stitch a sad pumpkin. And this is by the Witchy Stitcher. I just love this pumpkin. So cute. So, this is a freebie chart from the Witchy Stitcher. It's still available on their website. And I'll put a link below. So, you can still get this. This is done on 18 Count Through the Stones by BStitch Me. And there's my start. Ooh, I'm shaking. Here we go. So that's coming along fabulously. Just put it away. Alright, so that was the 16th, so this would be the 15th. And this one is another Witchy Stitcher pattern. And it is called The Dead and Breakfast. I'm doing this one. And I am doing this on 18 count Ada that I hand dyed. And I'm also using Weeks Dye Works Jack-O-Lantern. This thread is a variegated thread, obviously, and here's my start. And this thread was actually a gift, with Stitchy Kindness, from my friends Jane and Chris of the BosStitchers. They were at Needleworkers Delight, I think, in New Jersey, I believe. And they came across this thread, this fabric, this floss, and instantly thought of me. So there we go. And I love it. I love how it's turning out. It's great. I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to put this back in here because the floss is, I don't want to get it. I don't want it to get lost. So there we go. And then the last start of this past week was on the 13th. Is that right? Oh, I know. Yes, because we have to skip the 15th. So I'm not good with dates. Anyway, I'll figure it out. So this was a new start for the 13th, and this is Moon Dance by Teresa Kogut, and this was a start along with Nancy from the Bougie sisters, Bougie Stitchers, and we came together and decided that we were going to start this together. And so I'm doing this on 18 count black Ada. I don't have anything to put behind it. My tablet. Hopefully you'll be able to see. But there's my start. It's quite nice, and I'm very surprised with this pattern. Because if you look at it, it's on black fabric, right? But it looks orange. All of this looks like shades of orange. It's not. It's actually shades of brown. So I mean, even the center part is it's a golden brown. So I was quite surprised. But it looks great. I mean, Teresa, you know, can't go wrong with that, but with her. But I was very surprised. I had picked the pattern out because I thought it was all orange, and I love orange, and then against the black it was going to be great. But it's brown. It was a nice surprise. Alright, so those are my whips. I do have another whip that I worked on, but I finished it. So let's move on to finishes and FFOs. I have 2 finishes and 1 FFO. I know, it's crazy. Alright, so the first finish I had this week was one that I've been working on, and I kept up with it. It's a Sal. It is a storybook Halloween by Stitchonomy. And I'll put in a picture of what it looked like last week. And then here is my finish. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's great. Isn't that fantastic? I love this. I think it turned out wonderful with all the cat hair. That's just great, isn't it? But I love this. I just love this, and I can't wait to FFO it. I want to put it on a book. I mean, it's a book, right? So I think it would look really neat on the front of a book. You know, one of those books that that's a box. It's like a fake book. Yeah. I love it. I think it turned out fantastic. What do you think? So I stitched this on 18 count fawn by Picture This Plus, and I used all DMC. Yes, all DMC. So yay! I love it. I think it turned out great, and I'm happy. So the next finish was actually a SAF. It was a start and finish, all in one day. This was October 15th, and this is Happy Halloween by the Fresh Threads, Linda Watkins and Angie Williams. This was in the Halloween edition of 2011 Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I hand dyed this. It's a 18 count white Aida. And there we go. I think it turned out great. It's so cute. I'm gonna finish it into a little ornament, a little tiny ornament, and just kind of stuff it in my tree. I think it's cute. So there we go. That is finish number 2. And then that brings me to my FFO. So I did this pattern several months ago, and it was a free chart. It's by Tiny Modernist, and it's called Autumn. And here is my finish. My fully finished object. I think it is so cute. And it hangs like that on my wall. It's so adorable. I love this. So the fabric is from Joann's, and the bow is from Michael's, along with this little twig. It's from Michael's. The basket is from Michael's. Right now they have their, it's like the road trip adventure stuff, displays, merchandise. There you go. They have the it's all on sale. I think 60 to 70% off. So I got this for fairly inexpensive, and I just mounted some foam board, or not foam board, but batting, and glued the fabric onto some comic book board, and push that in there. So this is removable, so I can actually change it out seasonally. And then I just glued this onto that, and there we go. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I couldn't be happier. I think it's so cute. So there we go. Yay! So plans, yes. So I'm going to continue with the Flossoween, opening up a daily treat, and also spinning the wheel to find out what my new start is for the day. Today's new start is a Lizzie Kate Flip It series from it's called Tingles, and it's called Ghosties and Ghoulies. So I'm going to be starting that as soon as I'm done with this. And I think that's about it. I've got 6 more new starts coming at you for next week. So there we go. I even might have another FFO because I'm itching to finish some stuff and get it up on the wall so I can display it for Halloween. So anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching, for clicking play. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please tell your friends all about me. I am at 155 subscribers. I would love to get to 200 so I could give away some things. I've got some things already piling up. Not piling up. I've got a couple of things. So anyway, I want to share the love with this community. So please tell your friends. Please shout me out. Tell people to shout me out, and let me get to 200. That would be fantastic, so I could give away some things. And yeah. Also, one more thing. I am doing 31 new starts, and I'm having to put them in Ziplocs. So if you are a person who makes bags and you're watching me, or if you know of a person who makes bags, I volunteer to take your oopsies. You know, the bags that don't come out that well, and you don't want to sell them to the public, and maybe you have too many. I volunteer to take them off your hands. I will pay shipping. I will even pay a little discount. But I volunteer to take them if you don't want them. And if you're not using them. Even if they're small ones, you know. Yeah. I volunteer. Yay. So, anyway. That's me. That's it. And thank you so much again for watching. And I'll see you soon.